Alright guys, as said during the Raw review, we're now in June, which means we have the entire month of May to consider with Payback. We had Elimination Chamber, we had Unstoppable, we had debuts, we had all kinds of craziness happening in the world of wrestling.
Becky Lynch be awesome.
Becky Lynch! Becky friggin' Lynch!
Yeah.
Now, we'll have to see, did Becky Lynch make Thomas's top 5 for the month of May? Thomas!
Alright, we're going to start at...
Becky Lynch!
Hold on. I forgot. Gotta go through my rules real quick.
Right. Okay.
There's a couple rules. No particular order. I mean, I'll give, like, kind of a rough order, like...
5, 2, 3, 4, 1.
Yeah, like, it's not necessarily order of importance or who I like better, just...
That's just whoever he wrote down first.
Yeah, they need to be on the list in some way, so that's why. No repeats from last month, so...
So it won't be Sandow, it won't be Naomi, it won't be Angelico, it won't be Neville, and it won't be Jerry the King Lawler.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like how I pulled that out of my mind?
Yeah.
Because I was here talking about that one.
You remembered that, just...
Ooh, I totally didn't just watch the YouTube video.
And, you know, it would honestly be a really long shot if Lawler was going to make it again.
It's true.
Though he did shout out to JR unintentionally last night.
Yeah, by calling Michael Cole JR.
And then, do I have another rule?
The other rule is, it's whoever he fucking wants.
What?
Doesn't have to be all wrestlers. It could be managers. It could be cameramen. If a cameraman did something really cool, he's gonna be on top 5.
Like if this was after the year, like Taker Michaels won, and when Michaels pulled the cameraman, that guy would have made it.
Hell, you know what? Last week, Will Ferrara was the cameraman that got punched out by Dean Ambrose. Maybe he made the top 5.
Yeah,
he's a wrestler and a cameraman.
Yeah.
So who's number 5?
So
starting with 4 or 1 or 3 or 2.
I'll try to go 5. I'll go 5 to 1 this time, unless I forget.
All right, that's cool.
So starting with number 5,
Becky Lynch.
No.
Oh damn.
Start with Alexander, or not Alexander, I guess. Start with Rusev.
No. All right.
Who hasn't done a lot really this month.
He's been chasing that U.S. title.
Yeah, but
and then tried to get. Well, he didn't get a chance to get the Intercontinental title.
Let's get into the reason why he's here, because he didn't have a great match with Cena.
Not really.
Like, it wasn't good. It was boring. He hasn't done a whole lot. Except for last week, he saved Raw. Well, saved is a very strong word. He made a segment of Raw enjoyable.
He gave us something to talk about on the Raw review last week.
Like, he was just the best thing to ever happen on Raw.
Yeah, he really was.
Last week, ever. Ever last week.
Ever last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that was the best thing we had, except for talking about how Dean Ambrose got out of jail.
And, you know, as shitty as that last Raw was, because it was, it's easy to say that, Rusev had the best segment because it was entertaining. But, like, I feel like on a better Raw, that still could have been the best segment. It was that good.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this was more character build for not only Rusev, but Lana as well. Yeah. This gave Lana a voice.
Yeah, I'll tack on an honorable mention for her. Like, call her 5.1.
Yeah, I mean, this gave Lana a different identity, that she's not going to just follow Rusev, that Rusev can't control her anymore, even though we've always kind of looked at it as Lana controlling Rusev. Yeah, like,
that's a weird... Like, I have a whole issue that I haven't really gotten to talk about with that flip because it came out of nowhere, but I'm not going to do that right now.
But, I mean, it was good for both of them because we got to see a more... we got to see chauvinistic Rusev, which was interesting because we'd always kind of viewed him as that brutish, just, I'm going to destroy everything in my path kind of character. But he has some layers to him now. Yeah. We know that he is...
Not only is he a brutish barbarian, but he's a sexist brutish barbarian.
Yeah.
With a broken foot.
And Lana ain't gonna take that shit. So yeah, I mean, terrible Raw, but had a great segment for these two specifically.
Yeah. So, that is why he made it.
And in a perfect world, he may have been on here because he did awesome at Elimination Chamber, but unfortunately, he did not get to do anything at Elimination Chamber.
Sadly.
So he probably won't be on the top 5 this month.
No. Unless he does something great. Like, also, another reason he's on his fucking tweet about, like, how they
In
won't
my
let
country, I put duct tape.
Yeah. Like, they won't let him compete, but...
He just wraps his foot in duct tape and
Yeah.
go to the ring.
Okay, now, moving on to number 4.
Becky Lynch!
Zack Ryder. Zacky Ryder.
That is not Becky Lynch at all. Like, his skin is like the same color as her hair.
That's true. And that is why he met... No, that's not.
Because he's so orange.
No, he had a match.
On that shitty Raw again.
Yeah, like, he had a match, and I love Zack Ryder, so, like, that's just excuse enough to, like, slide him in on the top 5. But he did a 4-fucking-50.
Yeah.
4-fucking-50?
That was the best note I had for that match. Because
what is it? Is it 4-fucking-50 or fucking 450? Or 450 fucking... I don't know. He did it.
It was a motherfucking 450.
Yeah. And then he had another match. He had 2 matches.
Yeah, he had a match on the main event.
Yeah, like...
And that was good, too. He won that one.
That's a...
He got to win that one.
Yeah. So, Zack fucking Ryder, like, he's on a hot streak. He had 2 matches. One was technically on a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So...
I'll accept that.
Yeah, that's why. No more talking about that one.
It's Zack Ryder.
Number 3,
Becky Lynch!
Nathan Jones.
The fuck?
Because I saw Mad Max Fury Road, and he's in that movie, and that movie is the fucking shit. Like, it's the best movie I've seen all year. And I've seen Avengers 2.
Wow.
And 1 this year, because I watched that. And
It was better than Avengers?
I've seen it already, and I hadn't seen Mad Max Fury Road.
That's fair.
So that's why. It was fucking, like... Also, Nathan Jones doesn't die.
Nathan Jones...
Like, in the
Nathan
beginning.
Jones hasn't been in wrestling in like 11, 12 years now.
Doesn't matter. It's
But
for-
he made Thomas's top 5 because he doesn't die in a movie.
Well, he doesn't die at the beginning.
Dude, I haven't seen the movie yet.
Okay, but like...
Spoiler.
I'm not saying he dies, I'm just saying he doesn't die at the beginning, which is his thing in every movie
True.
he's in. Like, he's the first guy to go.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, if you just... Go see this movie. This top 5 is, like, becoming a plug for Mad Max Fury Road, because this fucking movie...
I haven't seen it yet, apparently.
You are
Apparently I'm
making a
missing
mistake. You are. Like... just explosions. This movie is explosions.
Welcome to the wrestling movie review.
Like, I want to do a movie... Like, we made a rule. We could do movie reviews if we can, like, connect them to wrestling in 5 steps. Hey, Nathan Jones, let's...
Hey,
watch
if I go see Mad Max, we'll do a movie review of Mad Max.
Is the theater still open? We'll go see it right now.
It's not open right now.
Damn it.
It's like one of
We'll
the-
go see it tomorrow.
Maybe.
We should.
Okay.
I've seen it twice already. We should.
Oh, shit. I'm way behind.
Well, because Kayla didn't see it when I first went to see it, so...
Alright.
Like, I want to see it. So, yeah. Anyway, moving on from that. Let's bring this back to wrestling.
Alright.
I don't know what order to put these 2 in. Like, it's in no particular order, but, like, the best ones usually saved for last-ish, kinda.
Okay. Alright.
So I don't really know, so this is kinda arbitrary. Based on the fact that one of these guys has actually done something monumental. So, number 2? Yeah, I'm counting down. So
No.
number 2...
Is not the monumental one.
No.
Okay, so it's not Becky Lynch.
Right. It's Samoa Joe.
Hey, we're getting close.
Who-
We're talking about Unstoppable now.
Yeah, like, Samoa Joe...
This was such a cool fucking moment.
He doesn't need to do anything. Like, he just... Debuts kind of usually get shuffled in. Like, debuts of big names,
Oh, yeah.
like, they usually get shuffled in. But, like, this is a huge get for WWE, for NXT. All he's done so far is all he's needed to do so far. And that's just fucking neuter Kevin Owens on NXT.
And you know, and what? Hell, we'll break the news on here now because we found this out after Monday Night Raw. He was actually in a dark match against Tyson Kidd before Raw.
This is you heard it here first. This is a Wrestling Rundown exclusive.
He had a dark match.
Not really. It's not really an exclusive, but we're gonna say it is.
It's an exclusive. He has officially signed a full-time contract with WWE.
Yeah.
He's going to finish out his indie dates,
Right.
but he will be featured continuously on WWE programming, whether that's continuing in NXT or getting moved up to the main roster fairly soon.
Yeah,
Regardless of what happens, it's Samoa fucking Joe in WWE.
My personal opinion, they need to let him go through NXT for a bit.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that he made his
just
debut,
to make that show awesome.
There's there's so many people they can put him against.
Anyone?
Yeah. Fuck. I mean, I'm sure it happened in TNA, but I'd like to see Samoa Joe versus Rhino.
Yeah. Probably happened in TNA. I don't remember it, but TNA is like a fucking
distant memory.
Yeah. Especially good TNA.
Samoa Joe versus Finn Balor.
Yeah, let's do that.
You know who would really hate to go against Samoa Joe, but I think would be funny to watch him run away?
Huh.
Tyler Breeze.
Yeah, I was thinking Enzo in that same vein.
Baron Corbin.
Yeah.
Those two could kill each other.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, there's just so many options. Like, there's so many people in WWE.
Becky Lynch.
Who's going to be number one, by the way.
Samoa Joe versus Becky Lynch, why not? Why the fuck not? Give me a good reason why not.
Because it's WWE.
That's not a good reason. It's a bad reason.
It's the worst reason, but it's the only reason because they want it to happen.
But, you know, fucking...
It's Samoa Joe. Yeah. There doesn't need to be...
that's the line they used when he debuted. Fucking Joe versus
Oh my
Zayn.
god, it's Samoa Joe.
Also, that's another thing. He's Samoa Joe. Like, he's not Joseph Samoa. He's not...
Yeah, they let him keep the fucking name. Holy
he's not
shit.
Samoan Jay. He's not...
Wait, you know, when they did the whole, like... Oh, there's a storm coming to NXT. I thought they were going to name him, like, fucking Hurricane Joe.
Stormy Joe.
I thought it was going to be, like, Hurricane Joe. Or...
Yeah, and he was going to, like, dress up like Hurricane. Like, dress up like a superhero, be the cousin of Hurricane.
Or, like, Joe NATO or something like that.
But no, it's
Samoa Joe.
It speaks to how important Joe was. That they understood that we bring him in, we keep his name, because that name is worth more than having something we can market.
Yeah.
Like having something we can own.
I mean...
Because that name's going to get more views than if we bring him in as anything else.
The only other person in recent memory that got to keep their name from the Indies or whatever else they were in going into WWE was CM Punk.
No, we don't talk about him. We're supposed to play along. He doesn't. There's no CM Punk here.
I thought we weren't supposed to talk about Steven Richards.
Yeah. That too. Anyway, moving on. I'm a huge CM Punk. Like, come on. Do you think I'm serious?
I didn't even fucking realize you were wearing a CM Punk shirt when it said that. Fuck it. Alright, moving on to number one, we have Becky Lynch.
Kevin Owens.
That's not Becky Lynch.
No, but he did debut on the main roster to beat John Cena, of all people. I don't want to talk about that too much because we already talked about it in the Raw review, but he debuted on the roster to beat John Cena, of all people. At a pay-per-view, clean.
It's a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not upset because we talked about it on the Elimination Chamber review. You and I just talked about it on Raw.
Yeah.
There is nothing wrong with you talking about it because this is a big fucking deal.
Like, see, all the people who complain, like, oh, Bray Wyatt should have beat John Cena clean. Guy who wrestled Cena before Bray Wyatt should have beat him clean. I don't remember, like, who his last previous big feud was before.
I don't remember either.
Fucking, this guy should have beat John Cena clean at Mania. This guy should have. This guy should have. Like, all of those arguments. This is why. Because now the guy who debuted and beat John Cena, all of that goes into it. Bray Wyatt couldn't do it. Rusev couldn't do it. The Unstoppable, undefeated up until that point, technically undefeated up until that point, Rusev couldn't do it. Kevin Owens did it.
That puts so much merit on the Kevin Owens name.
Yeah.
That he has already made a phenomenal name for himself in... He's been in WWE since February.
Yeah.
Think about that. He debuted in February.
Yeah.
He has already had surgery and come back. He has already won 2 NXT title matches. 3 NXT title matches. Because he beat Finn Balor in that, like, random, like, hey, look, a normal contender match.
It was the, we don't have Zayn, who's our other big face. Oh, Balor.
Yeah. And he
beat the piss out of fucking, what's his name?
Sami Zayn?
No.
Alex Riley.
Yeah, he beat the piss out of that guy.
And guess what? He just beat John fucking Cena.
Yeah.
That is huge. And now he gets to go back to NXT.
Yeah, this puts so much eyes on NXT because it's like, oh,
their champion beat the top guy on the main roster. That's huge. That does so much for NXT, so much more for who. Can you imagine what that does for Balor if he beats Owens for the championship?
Yeah.
It's just going to continue to do great things for NXT.
I'm already predicting Joe's going to beat Owens for the championship. That's my prediction.
Probably.
The way I would book it, Joe's first match gets to beat Baron Corbin, the so far unstoppable force in NXT, goes on to win the title against Owens. For the same reason as why.
I'm okay with that. I'm not going to contest your theory at all because I'm 100% behind it.
And then I even know who beats Joe.
Balor.
Tyler Breeze. Because you move up.
What? Yes.
From badass to like fucking
like prissy little bitch.
Yeah. Like, puts so much heat on Breeze.
That's so good. And he'd have to have like some like.
That's when he uses the selfie stick as a weapon to beat Joe. See?
Hey, Hunter, if you need an NXT writer, fucking Thomas Wolfe is available. He's writing your shit for you.
Let's forward this shit to Triple H.
He's watching.
Yeah.
He watches the wrestling right now every week.
Oh yeah. He's the dude who comments on the midweek wrap up.
He's Stoney Guerrero. Honorable mention goes to Becky fucking Lynch.
You know,
damn it.
I was gonna actually say that.
Well, I'm gonna say it.
You kind of stole my thunder. I was gonna be like, and an honorable mention because I do want to talk about how awesome Becky Lynch's performance was at Unstoppable.
Yeah, you weren't here to talk about Unstoppable with us.
I'm tired of that shit.
I mean, the great thing about Becky Lynch is that Sasha had a style, she had a name, she had merit.
Yeah.
She didn't have to prove anything at Unstoppable. Not to say that Becky Lynch did have to...
No,
like... She made a name for herself in that Fatal 4-Way, but she owned it at Unstoppable. Yeah. She took Sasha Banks to the limit. Did she win? No. But now she has her own look, she has her own style, and people know that she can fucking go.
Oh, yeah.
And it is so... I've watched that match 4 times now.
That match is just phenomenal. If we do match of the year, like, for our own sake, that's gonna...
That's top contender.
Yeah, like, I'm not saying it's gonna be match of the year, but it's definitely gonna be talked about in the same...
Yeah. I mean, we talk about it every week how good the girls on NXT are doing. And this match just put so much more thought and hope into what the main roster Divas division is going to be in the next 5 years.
Yeah.
Because there is so much talent coming up. It is unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I was going to say more because it deserves more praise, but I don't know what else we can say at this point. I mean, if you want to talk about how great the Divas are, post in the comments.
Please.
If you agree with my list, post in the comments. If you disagree with my list, post in the comments. If you feel neutral, post in the comments. Whatever you feel, please post in the comments because
we want to talk about wrestling.
Yeah.
If you comment about a wrestler down there, keep it civil. But please, let's talk about wrestling.
Also, don't feel the need to keep it civil toward us because, you know what?
Yeah, if you want to attack us, that's fine.
Just
don't attack each other.
Yeah.
Just have a civil conversation unless you want to talk.
You know, treat us like a wrestling show. If you bought a ticket to watch it, you can say whatever you want to us. But don't be hostile toward each other.
And we give it to you free on YouTube.
Yeah. So if you... But if you bought a ticket, you can say whatever the hell you want.
You can say everything you want.
If you didn't buy a ticket, then you gotta say positive things.
Because that's how that shit works. Thanks again for watching Thomas's Top 5. Thanks for being here so you can actually talk about this one. Even though me and Kevin Hawk, I think we do a pretty good job going over the reasons why certain people are on...
especially when I just leave you hanging and you have to guess.
Hey, it's fun for us.
Yeah.
We would just pull different things down like, this looks right, and we'll talk about that. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, follow all of the links down in the description.
I shouldn't have told you why I put King on there last time. Just had you guys guess.
Oh, I think we might have got it.
Anyway, later.
We'll see you guys later. Be sure to let the playlist keep playing because we got all kinds of videos coming this week, and we hope you enjoy them. Next week, 1 year of the Wrestling Rundown.
Yeah, this is exciting. It's the Wrestling Rundown.
What are we gonna do?
I don't know, honestly.
I don't either. See you guys.
The fuck are you still watching?
They're just scary.
This is weird.
Look at that one.
Yeah. You can stop watching.
Turn around.
Oh, you can keep watching though.
Hey,
what's up?
I saw it first.